Oop. Hey guys, it's Wolf and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. We are going to speak to Sebastian because we killed
Your family can rest now.
the character speaking.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
No, it's a fly. I could help.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally.
No, I need to think
Now,
of a
if you'll
Halloween
excuse
game
me,
to play.
I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Hello. Oh, Demon spawned the first. Hello.
Yeah.
Digga.
Sausage rolls.
Do you want one? Return lowering on noon around the market high time. Return the best seal for reward.
This one number 2
I know, I've been playing with her. You remember what she's on about? She's on about my second niece,
Yeah.
Anastasia.
She's here.
She definitely is.
Don't eat it!
I'm sure you'd be able to tell. Dalish aren't much like the elves in the cities.
She's doing it again.
Oh dear, not feeling my baba. In your my cat.
Get it out. Right there.
I went to Middletown
Right there.
the other day.
Let me pull it down. Wait, no, I need to move out the
I
way.
love that. My chair.
As she sits on it.
Unbidden resources. Okay, what's that mission there?
I think I found something here. I didn't expect to see this again. Thank you.
Don't run! Don't run! During the day, deliver the Grey Warden's letter to a dead drop near the fountain under town. Okay. One of the little ones has farted. Okay. We don't have.
Would you study it because at the time
I didn't do anything, it was you.
I've never met a dwarf
I
before.
was here as well.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down. Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
You abandoned your son at birth. If you regret this at all, help me save him now.
There's no man in Kirkwall who is friend to an elf blood mageling. A smile went by my trust.
Okay, that's not the quest I was looking for, but okay. Because when I help the lad, I don't want to bring Fenris. Anything to do with mages. Fenris, you can't come with me. You're naughty when it comes to mages. In a bad way, I must admit. Not that way. Oh, this way. Ah, the beautiful death! Oh, I love this game.
There's the dead one.
But essentially, halfway through
Well, I'm still a bit in the beginning. I haven't gone. If I got a choice, him or Anders, but I'm starting to follow Anders now. I looked up their character.
so not Anders then.
No, the warden letters were returned. Check back at Galma's house for the word. Because seeing what he does, it makes things worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm kind of upset with him for that.
So there you go. You know your answer then. You know who you should flirt with.
You know who to flirt with.
Yeah, the only person, the only man there. Fenris.
Hello, Uncle.
Do you know what
I expect you are to thank for the return of the Lost Grey Warden's letters. The deed did not go unnoticed. Please accept the enclosed reward and the Warden's blessing. Your discretion about the affair appreciated. Anonymous. So that's another question.
I mean?
Yeah.
So you know who to go with that elf dude.
Yeah. A particular
He's
is
hard to deal
strong.
with and hard
Yeah,
to
but I do feel sorry for him because he's been through rough. He never understood what it feels like to be loved, so we're gonna give him that.
apparently he's the only
Tincture of rose ship and goose ship. I folk remembered for an emperor's rush. Labour says is intended for the daily shows town. Okay. Trying to think what I want to bring with me. We could bring him along. We brought her. You know what? Come on, sis. You're coming with. Na, 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 na.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Shh. I can't accurately express my gratitude, but thank you.
Okay, that is the side thing. So we've got 2 premium. Secondary. Talk to Sonia Brandt about the Viscount's son. The Viscount's son? Then we've got companions. Take Aveline to find the ambush hidden in the... We could do the companion... Yeah, let's do companions. Okay, let's find out where hers...
So, a Lady Sunshine, what's your first act as a noblewoman going to be?
A noblewoman with no fortune and no title. Looking for work, probably.
She is... the way it should be. Oh, we need, Angeline, blah, 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 blah. So we'll go home. It's off Ginger Friend, I think that's for. It's her quest. I like to have 1 first and 2 back ones because us 2 will come back. So I'm gonna take her because why not? Let's go to it. Okay, let's see. as it should be. It's, I remember correctly. Imbraham. But it was, I can't remember. The leader of the guard guy. He's allowing these crime things happening because
The
he's
danger
getting
is
half
past.
the 50-50 type of
Are
thing.
you all right?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
Your mess just picked me up on the way by.
Still better than what I had. Look, the name's Javar's Tin Top. I need someone to help pacify the Kunari.
Why do I get the feeling he's not talking about singing them a lullaby?
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Talvashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Talvashath.
The Talvashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. The problem after problem.
Your people must have something like that already.
Oh, I think I already asked
Small
that.
thing. Expensive, poisonous. The chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
I'll do it to hunt the outlaws.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Talvashath.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Aveline, you're easy to impress sometimes. That's why I like you. Not bad. It reminds me when they're scared. Tasha was a little spider. Requested the keys to the house and count. Defense of straight case direction to Dwarven tradition. Be really slim outside High Town. Be visit Kirkwall at all. Okay, that's like a side mission for me to do then. What's that? Is there like a... Oh, for this. Come on, Aveline. I clicked on that. Wait, what? Me confused.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh God. Do you want to say hello to the mic? Say hello. Hello. She's cute when she just speaks like that. See, when little ones, they know when I goddamn cute. They know how to do it's like, oh, they know what, you know, tickles you. Like, oh, they know how to make you go, oh, to her. Couldn't help myself, there was loot there. Yeah. Okay, we have two ways here. It says there. What's this little path here? When there's little paths, there's loot to be taken.
I think I'd have
What are you doing? Oh! You took it! You took keys. You dear. You taking that bit off?
to take you. Don't put it back up.
Oh, stand up. Let me help. Stand up then. I think the thing's gone now.
If it is, then.
I think you need a new nappy. Yeah, you may need a new nappy. There, you pressed the button. You always press the button and damage my fan. What? Look. Oh, you mean press it? Oh. You press it? Or you can do this.
Again.
No, break the fan. You may have to ask your mum to change your nappy, darling. Charge! Oh. I love the gruesomeness. That Dragon Age 1 never had that. So I think it.
Don't worry, she chucks the toy down the stairs.
She gives me panic when she does that. As I say, the baby scared the shit out of me. Oh crap. Na 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 na. Da, 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 da.
Let's do this.
So that's where we came from. Yeah, because if you keep certain characters alive, you meet them in this. And I think you do meet Zeverus and the house lad son. I don't remember. So where's this way?
We're close to the ambush, Hawke. Be ready.
I'm not sure.
There's our targets. I just like the looks of this. Trap. That should do it.
Oh,
Well
I was
equipped for
looting.
bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Don't disturb me when I'm trying to loot, mate. She's like, you wish for this. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm halfway through the book I posted. It's called The Freaky Folklore. Darkness Prevail. I listened to it, it's very interesting to mind you. I like kind of creepy things like that. Like, it keeps your eyes open. What happens if these creatures do exist?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
You're not going to like it.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whim. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear. Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Yeah, he's a shady man.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure. So there was nothing unusual about it at all? It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight. The satchel? Pay and order assignment. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
Suspicious.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
This may get you more trouble.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
Set up to do with the cartel.
A messy way to pass information. Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donick. A good man. Donick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
You are a good captain.
Stop kicking the wall.
Let's go, my friend. We're going to save your friends in the guard duty. But why are we here? We've got another mission here. I might as well accept it.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the wounded coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems excessive.
He may be Talbot. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Rude.
Yes, what is it?
Looks like I'm not the only one who saw the bounty posting.
Apparently so, and I am regretting it. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
This isn't a task for a guardsman?
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Talvashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The boy will be home soon enough.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them on the Wounded Coast.
I feel like I know what to say to the boy now.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Okay. Let's go. Here's quests. I'm not doing the first sacrifice yet. Maybe. I don't remember what the first sacrifice was. Oh,
Always calling
Templar.
and getting rid of idiots, especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
You tell them back. I need to find out, so... Okay, the second one down. Because if I'm going to do sacrifice, I'm not bringing any mages with me, how bad it is. Directed to Shay's base. We've got a new base, and you lost that lot. Best keep it low anyway. Ooh, shot little in the crypt. Wrong one.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another.
Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Take a screenshot of that. Let me couple.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts. Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
You tell him. Shot little pinpricker. The shot aimed to needle low town to death, but they lead the English can't hide further, clear the hideout. Let's go. I think that is the thief people. So let's go to the hidey hole. I'm gonna save though in case something happens. Hi y'all.
I think that's the last of them.
stuck.
Every battle is training for the next.
Okay. Defend and strike case struggle in intense dwarf. I need to do that one. But first we're doing Aveline's quest. Aveline, don't know her name. But she is our strong female bestie.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends. Well, how about that?
Uh-oh. So go to the Hangman. Alright then, let's go to Hangman then. See about this award. And I'll probably change my party. Then to go and do that quest there. I got a feeling we're going to go face to face with an enemy.
The Ferelden, eh? Athenril said you might help me. Some raider captains are having secret meetings at night in Low Town. The job's simple. Break up the meeting and kill every one of the bastards.
That's not much to go on.
It's enough to do the job.
Just tell me where they are.
All the details are in this letter. If you manage to eavesdrop on the meeting before you kill them, there'll be extra in it for you. I'll be here.
She could win to Sibylla. She said I get a reward by coming here. Lies. No mages. Because we're doing... Oh, let's see what we're doing. Go to the dock at night, interrupt the breakup raiders captain meeting, eavesdrop on their conversation for additional reward. Okay, if I'm going to do the eavesdrop, Aveline, this is too thingy for you. I might take him. We probably can do Aveline's quest. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I must lead a goblin.
Thank you. I thought them coterie men had me for sure. I guess the whole thing was a trap. There were no dwarves when I went to make the trade, just coterie waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here, but they did.
Is that Athenril's rival criminal guild or something?
More like she's their rival. A small one at that. What I hear is the coterie controls most crime in Kirkwall, and they don't like competition.
You're a bit young to be doing this.
I'm 15, but I can usually pass for a man. My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now.
The way he looks down on
the
her.
only way to feed the girls.
Why not take what Athenril gave you and start fresh somewhere outside of Kirkwall?
What do you mean?
There's always work to be found on farms for a healthy young man.
My father was a farmer, before the darkspawn got him. I'd rather do that than work for Athenril.
I'm willing to pay the price for this. I can't see a child get killed for doing this. Deserve Papa.
I'll get my sisters. Please, make sure she doesn't come after us.
I promise, kid. Well, I'll try. This boy, I think he was after him, but I couldn't see. But I didn't want to, you know, see him. Go to Duck Night and I didn't want him, you know, to get killed.
So
Just two of them. Intruders!
Hold on. Let's do that again. Because them lot followed me. I think I might separate them so I can listen in. Because they got seen. I didn't get a chance to airdrop, so we've got to do it again. I wonder if there's a way I can break them from my chain, like tell them to stay there.
Thank you.
Seeness.
They got the rest of the boys. What I hear is the coterie control. Working for Athenril's the only way to feed.
Okay. How do I separate myself from them? Pause. Yeah, because I'm telling them to stay there. Wait. Come closer. Okay, you guys hold.
Shit, man. Someone said something about me. Who was it?
Intruders!
Oh, it didn't work. Never mind. I was trying to be nosy, but I didn't get a chance. I think you probably had to stand up there to listen in. You shut up. It's like he's making it worse. Oh, thingy be fair, blah blah blah. Yeah, but the thing is, you should show them how mages shouldn't be feared. Okay. But he's doing the opposite what the mages wanted. The mages want to show that they're not dangerous, but he's making it show why they should be feared. So he's doing it so wrong. Like, I want to look at more of his quests. And I saw information that he goes bad. Naughty. I just hear a little shaky shaky. Oh, what a feisty little child she is. Wait, I'm going past it. Okay, I haven't come to the secret listening. I had to mute, I had to sneeze. I say, Fenris, you know how to fight. Wow, you're someone I would like to fight in battle. I'm always failing this mission. I must admit that. I don't care. I want the loot. I should be known as Lone Wolf the Loot Goblin, because all I do is take loot and get so thingy when it comes to romance. I do like battle games. Okay, we can't go through that. It's locked. Can't go through that locked. Can I go down here? Oh, I can go down here. The boats. We should steal some of these boats. They're like, oh no.
There! Get back!
And because we've done that, turn to the suspicious lady in the hanged man tonight and let her know that the raiders' captors are dead. So I would have got a bonus if I listened in. I tried. I failed. Oh well. We'll probably never know what she had to say. It's probably going to be a bit disappointing, or very disappointing in that. She'd be like, I was hoping you would have done it, you know, listening. There was something I would like to listen about, what they were blaring about. Nope. We just come straight in and murder them all. Because a while ago, I just stood here and you can hear them talk, but for some reason it didn't let me. Could be either way, but.
The raiders are dead.
You've done Ferelden and Amaranthine a great service.
You don't think you'll need drinks served down there, do you?
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
You hear about the Isle of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so we could unite the land.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
I'd like to get here some news. Defense of strike case structure and 10 store. So let's get that done.
You ever go?
So we got castrating house or common loose ends.
Stop harping on the mages here.
No.
They aren't what you saw in Tevinter.
The moment they are free, mages will make themselves magisters.
They're slaves. You should want to help them.
I don't.
I think you let this get away from you.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
Okay. So that's who we've got to speak to about loose ends.
Well, are you here to socialize, or did you bring my goods?
The goods were stolen, or I gave the goods away. So we tell her the truth? Because we technically worked for her and she helped us as well to get in. Or should we lie and protect the young boy?
It's up to you.
I told that poor boy to keep the goods. What are
I'm
you doing
telling
using
you.
a child like that?
You what? You gave my goods away to that... You don't even...
Okay, that was bad. I'm gonna go back to my load.
You're getting the little boy killed.
Yeah, but you like to just what the options are, you know? But at least I can't go back. That's one good thing about that.
don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
I think
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest?
I did
they
that
wouldn't.
at the
They'll
behest
have
of
to
no
start.
demons.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a vicious killer.
I gave it to him. Allowed him.
Well, there you go then.
I didn't know she was that angry and evil.
Well, are you here to socialize, or did you bring my goods?
I rescued your boy and killed the coterie. But your property was long gone.
Coterie. I should have figured. They've got a lock on all trade with the dwarves. If I'd had someone decent on the job, they'd have dug into it first, not walked in blindly. Well, no cargo, no coin. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
Okay. You said a book. Where's your book?
Good job, Hawke.
That's one way to keep her good friends. Where's your book, though? You said you had a book. You told me to sign up. There's no book, lady. Let's see. I forgot about that. We want to go here. We want to get Aveline again. I don't want him. I want her. I don't really want my mage's friends follow me. I'm all for people who like these guys. Oh.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valenne, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice.
Because you try to protect them.
Will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
That's good. You deserved it. Because you care for others, so that put you in a good position to be a leader. Don't you think, Aveline? You're not gonna talk to me?
Nope.
No? Okay.
He's like, oh, fuck you.
Look for Vision Sun, someone doing it on the one coast. Then we're gonna do these, and then we're gonna do the rumors. We could do the rumors first, because these are ones created by Varric. We're going to bring
Not
Varric
much
along.
room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
You want to speak?
If the deep roads is what you want, you have the coin to do it.
Stop moving, sorry then. Aveline?
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain, or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Here she is.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of
Tablet's
the less
baby.
the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man, a good one, and he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him
I
rest.
think she's heard that.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawke.
At his behest.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
I look forward to working with you. Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawke. It's where I should be.
I'm glad. They needed better. And you're a better. So we're going to do Act of Mercy.
Good luck getting in.
Coming.
So let's see who we're going to drag with us to this quest of ours. Varric, because he's the one who found it. We'll take you.
Don't forget about your sister.
You know what? Let's take 2 mages this time. I'm not gonna regret it.
Why?
Each class has his own.
Oh well, if you think it's bad for your sister, don't take her. Vicky, take who you think. Don't take people who you think is gonna be good.
I need to find out. According to Varric, a group of mage being transported from Starcraven has arrived at the gallows. It's currently just a rumor, however, and cannot be followed up by on this time. Okay, I can't do this. Okay, can we do this one then? No. Varric has heard of him and some centuries been making quite inquiry around no time about the canal. No one seems willing to talk about it though. So I think we can't do this one yet. So we'll go back to the secondary. Let's do these 2 quests then. Okay. So the Vice Constant's here. And then the Talbashar up there. So we're going to start from down here.
There's no circle among the Dalish. Any child with a gift of magic is apprenticed to a keeper. In another clan, if there's no need in her own. That sounds nice. Magic is a gift of the creators. Why wouldn't we use it? It just seems wasteful for humans to lock their mages away where they can't do any good. But you are a blood mage.
Right, yeah, the blood means yes. Okay. Yes, we'll go down, then we'll go up next. So we're gonna save. I'm known for forgetting to save. That's my turn to find out the hard way. So before I do quests or after doing quests as well, we'll save both times.
And the world's rid of one more Canary. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, James?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
Sounds like he doesn't want to go with you.
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
You're mine, bitch.
Where? No,
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
We're not giving you up.
Well, yeah,
Strip
so
the
we know
camp,
characters think
and
it
we'll
was
ready a fitting welcome.
that bloke who got killed.
Hmm.
So in other words, the dude who got killed. Because he pretended to be he said,
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
We'll get through this. Hold on a little longer. There may be more coming.
I want the loot first. Because if I'm being taken.
as a conversation.
I'm gonna keep
Is everyone alright?
Right, I need the money, so
Well done, everyone.
No, I'll go for loot no matter what, if I know him or not. Welcome. You're good.
A shard
Oh.
never loved, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you were not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this. A shard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again to escape the keep and my father. A shard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Kunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. A shard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of a shard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, a shard is dead. It's not right.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him.
That's the thing, people always assume things about other cultures or race.
Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
He looks evil.
Enough, Father.
That crown on.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawke, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
There were complications, but I was privileged to keep your son from harm.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
Forgive me, this is a private concern of yours.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will
Yeah, I
see.
don't want to put my input into this. It will cause hatred and light to them both. I don't really want to do that. Oh, okay, we've got a companion. Meet Isabella. So, next is Isabella. Let's go and do her quest then. If I'm gonna do...
Good day, Sarah.
Cancel. Didn't mean to do that. So we're going to do Isabella quest. And Fel's West and I can't slaughter you all with my knife. Because number one you can buy gifts for them, but number three you can't. I don't know if you can do it in this one. Isabella!
There you are. I've been here for hours. Ada hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I can see underwear.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Gut her. Let's finish this! Ada sent them. Search the bodies. I need to find out where he is. Hiding in the chantry and sending thugs to finish me off. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
I'm beating you to it, mate. Oh, you're going to run.
So much blood.
Okay, she wants us to go in here. Out.
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds.
And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told her enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castillon isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
Ooh! Bravo.
Messing with us is suicide.
I was trying to talk him down.
Trust me, it's better this way. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. Simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic.
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I can see that's wrong.
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
No. Alright then. Okay. Okay, we're doing the first sacrifice. I'm gonna have to swap company around. Stop it, Vicky. I don't have it. It's delicious. Alrighty, hello. Before we do anything, I'm going to deliver Isabella. sorry for the noises. That should be enough. And then, and 7. Let's see. Hello, Javita.
No, that's the ghost net, not the nest now.
I don't think Gabby's in there.
Still there.
Imagine, just go down the door. You're like, oh.
No, we had a ghost one, so yeah.
And then Pete does a creepy laugh.
Sheepy bargain.
Confusion in disguise. That's good.
Imagine a look skeletal. Hey man.
Hey man.
Remember. Until we meet again.
You do good voice for that. No. Another one. Oh. Hello, demon spawn. Yeah. Why am I close here?
Because you left it on my couch.
Because I was going to come collect them. Sooner or later. Shh, no one has to know about that. Voila. So she's just dead now. I should head back home to get the tools. Oh, one person.
What are you looking at?
You. I see you, Judy. And I can't help but stare. So let's get Isabella some new weapons. I should sell stuff
Your
at finance.
house reminds me of a crate I once slept in on the dock.
And I don't. Any messages, Uncle? We haven't got Sebastian. So these two are doing. Then Isabella, Sebastian, Isabella, Sebastian. Do I have anything got off? Oh yeah, I keep saying I need to meet him and be like, here, take this. Alala. Anana. And pool. on, y'all. Let's get this business. Foundry District. Let's go. There we go.
Apple.
Run, little man, run. Anastasia, what are you doing?
Demons, summoned by another mage, no doubt.
I don't like the looks of this. Done.
Should do it.
Okay, I can't go through there. Hmm?
Need a hand? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. Might belong to Ninette.
Yep, Lynette. There, she's used a sacrifice. From the sounds of it. Ooh, loot. You child have the big butt. What are you doing? That was about that. So there's many things happening at the gallows. Got black powder promise. Magister's orders. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, nice to stay at the quest I've given myself. Keep doing now, I want to know where the quests are. So we haven't been to the gallows yet, have we?
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one. This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
How is the Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was inevitable. The Magisters rule again, as powerful as they ever were.
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they stop?
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in? Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter. To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
You're saying the same thing could happen here?
If the mages were permitted to be their own watchers, of course. It is too easy for a mage to resort to blood magic if they feel the need is great enough. A mage can desire power, justice, revenge, protection. Any cause will do, and then they are lost.
You're saying that locking mages up is better?
All I am saying is the Imperium offers no answer. All that Andraste did long ago to end the tyranny of magic has been undone. Power corrupts, as they say, and mages have power enough already.
Is one to approve magic?
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
I need to check my relationship with these people. Middle, bit up, more up. So it's easy to use friendship and anything else. Okay, it's all my junk. Before we go to them, I want to explore this area. I never fully explored it last time. Engineering of Kirkwall. Hello, what's up?
You might want to see this. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
I saw someone leaving the scene, but they got away. I'm sorry.
It was more than I accomplished. I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
But...
Are you the Templar who is pursuing the boy Fenrir?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Perhaps your friend knew him in the alienage.
Not every elf lives in one of your cages, Templar.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, He sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles.
Not all of us are.
If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Perhaps I could aid your search.
True. It is surely not in the lad's best interests to turn away anyone who seeks to find him. There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Oh my god, Fainriel, she hates me that much. Soon never be back to Quaintess.
Here are him of repentance.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Nasser.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Monsieur.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order, and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive. Seems to me a weak Templar would die just as quickly.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Those statues were meant to intimidate slaves. You see ones like them all over the Imperium.
I don't... understand. It held an enchantment just yet.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend. Ah. Actually, if you're interested,
How can I...
It's been too... perhaps you could find them. The Dragon's Fang. It's larger than I expected.
Alright, let's see what we got. Find the pure iron bark. The Daedalus may know where to find it. Giant spell cell granted. Okay, let's do this.
Here
Kirkwall the gallows.
Drills in the morning and study the chant in the afternoon.
Seek of truth. I like getting documents.
Ravani, stop looking at my chest. My eye.
Stop looking at my chest.
Up here.
But the chest hair.
Do you know how much I suffer under your gaze? I am a person, not an object.
Wayward Son. Okay. I'll have a look at that. Wayward Son. Let's see. Signay. That's the main plot. It is. I might do that then. Let's see if I'm going to think here. I do want to do mostly. Okay, we want kind of mages. I think these three would do it. Alrighty ho. I could speak to you later then. I do like the name. The Hangman. So we're gonna save.
What do you know? I was told my old friend Thrask was advising you folks to seek me out. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now. There's not much I can do for you.
I had my turn. What? I had my full pack too. Yeah.
Well, look, didn't you do...
I'm looking for a retired Templar named
So?
Retired.
Yes.
Sounds better than
No, I gave one
out
sausage
husk
roll
of a
to her.
Templar begging coins in the choke tap. But they don't do anything to keep you, you know.
No, I ate the tether
Join
package.
the order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
You abandoned him?
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Where is he now?
Please tell me it's not too late to save him.
Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking, you might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Hey, come in, little lad.
Trap! Watch your step! See this? Kill everyone who's not one of us. I don't know.
The long one, yeah, the one with the blue hands.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't know if she gave that. If Dad gave it to her.
Oh, really? The light. I saw the light on the wall on the stairs. So I was making the way up.
Yeah, but you got to wonder if Dad gave it to her. Like let her play with it for a bit. He's named for doing that.
I'm not even going to do shit.
I know.
Yeah, I will ask him out as well as make it to see if he has. I'll feel that. I need to get a great basket down anyway, since it's left from landing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I took cars out.
Best to leave it there until we go back down to get police at there. Take it in, yeah. Peter's like, I don't no idea what my sister's talking about. I know, I'm used to it.
Get a hold of her.
Please, help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
Demon offered her help.
Know nothing of magic.
Watch your step!
One less to worry about.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I beat myself. I didn't want to close the door. I know Finish doesn't like it, but I'm trying to help this mage guy. And better. Alright, we got Wayward's son, someone here, Wayward's son, and they're in letter.
You remind me of Harin Pyvelvarik, only younger and shorter, but not as serious.
So, it's a close resemblance then.
Well, he tells stories, and you tell them.
Oh, sorry. I was listening.
I'll have to give him some better stories then.
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap them in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for them.
Answer my questions, and I won't trouble you about this little operation.
You die now. Shut.
Oh, did you just call me a bitch? That's it. You're dead. Dog, release. Kill slavers. I'm just going to loot your body.
Looks like they took him some dogs for a wounded coast.
Things can never aim peacefully in this world and in video games. Can I talk to any of you guys?
I think you've got enough coin together to get in on the expedition. We ought to go see my brother.
I wonder if I can talk to them, like visit them and chat. Or can we not? We're gonna try it out with the mage. Can we chat to you about anything?
I appreciate your help and support.
Why would people want to live underneath the city? Apart from dwarves, I mean.
Ah, see. Yeah, so Dean, you can do yourself some of those data things. What about the orchards? If you that, because you said you fancy orchards. I'm sure you did.
Roasted.
Same thing. I'm sorry, I get confused what they are.
Roasties are just potatoes.
It's not my fault. It didn't mean me.
Your mother. I left my
You know what I'm talking about.
Am I right?
To become
What?
Malthari's first.
You're just saying it so
I haven't seen my parents in more than 10 years.
Not really.
I'm so sorry.
No,
My father died in a blight.
I'll let me think about that.
He
I'm
was
not
really
sure if I want
listed.
any.
I remember my mother singing to me when I was a little girl and I'd get sick.
But if I do fancy, I'll let you know.
I think that's what I miss the most.
I might be full, I might not.
Voice.
Don't talk when you're eating, mate.
No, I'm trying to figure out.
Hmm?
Trying to figure out what the name is. Such roll, that's it.
Big and sausage rolls. Time to save an else, mate. Yeah, because I don't know what to people. I find it kind of sad about the Grudge game. It would have been nice, but you can still play it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I seen you play it. First time I saw you play it, I was entertained by it. Because it was a horror on a Nintendo Switch. That's it. I don't know why I think it was Nintendo. But it was an enjoyable game and it was frightening.
You just gotta figure out how to record the Wii, and then what we have to do is buy the Wii, and then get the Glitch game.
Yeah, but they're so outdated though, that's the only problem. They're so outdated though. Kind of. Yeah, but it depends how long ago. Some like say many years, some say recently.
One less to worry about.
You think your shield can protect you, little mate? You're wrong. Cause Hawke is here to ruin your day with my ass swords and my fat ass. Okay, let's see. You got some more. Oh, that's pretty. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, guys, I will continue doing live streams of Alien. I will continue that because I found out you can sort your Steam games out. You can create new collectors, right? So you can, you know, sort your games in what folders, and that's what I done. So I know what game I've completed, type of thing, and what games I'm going to use for recording or live stream type of deal. So yeah, I found that out. I was like, ah, that's new. Oh, hello.
Take one more step and the boy dies.
Tell this dirtbag who we are.
If I were you, I wouldn't be threatening the Viscount's son. What? Oh, I suppose you just got a tip from a slaver that he was selling mage flesh cheap. You never thought to ask where he got it? You never wondered if you were buying the Viscount's well-known love child from his elven mistress. The boy he swore to protect, even if it meant raising the entire Free Marches?
I love her.
I seek no war with the Free Marches. Take the lad to his father.
Hand him over then, if you're serious.
This was the price set on the boy. Please accept it as an offer of peace.
You're free.
Who are you? Are you working for the Templars?
Your mother sent me.
Huh. Hardly a difference. I can't believe her. My whole life it was all, I'll love you and protect you. Then I have some bad dreams and it's off to the Templars.
I'm here to help you, Fainriel.
Why? You don't even know me.
I've spent my whole life protecting my sister from exactly what you fear.
Is there any chance you'd help me reach the Dalish? That's where I was trying to go. See if they'd take me in. I'm as much Dalish as human.
You'd be alone among the Dalish. Even more than a Dalish would be here.
Compared to being held prisoner, or made tranquil. I'll risk being lonely. Look, I know it's different in other kingdoms, but here, no one helps circle mages. Anything the Templars don't like, you get the brand. The Dalish, they've had magic forever. They could teach me. I won't be a danger, I swear.
It will be your humanity that marks you among the people, not your magic. But I think they will take you.
Do you think they would have me?
Was your mother right? Are you plagued by demons already?
I can't say for sure. I have dreams. There are voices in the dreams. They ask me to come, to give shape to the void around them. But the Dalish Keeper is wise. If anyone can help, she can.
I have friends in the Dalish.
I know the Keeper. I'll make sure she takes you in.
Then she does not hate humans. Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I knew she could help me. Thank the creators, you were the one my mother hired to find me. I will forever be in your debt, friend.
We should tell his mother. She'll want to know he's alive.
What's up here anyway? Any loot for me still? Oh, where did he go though? What's down here? Pile of bones. Enchantment. So this is the way out. Okay, then let's quickly take what's over here. Loot. Oh. So let's do this whole thing here as well, and then we would go to the date list, and after we'll take him in, then we'll tell the mother about how it goes. Let's just see.
I don't even wake Bianca for every threat anymore.
What was that?
No further, human. Count Bischoff control these passages.
Yes.
I am more than capable of meeting any threat.
So I see. I expected to warn a caravan, not a well-equipped tracker. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
And I should trust you.
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the cube.
I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvish off to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the court of the Qun by selling my honor as a mercenary.
If your blade is on the market, I'll pay.
No.
You sure you know what
Taking I know what you have my... The more they talk, the less I understand.
Tell me about it, Varric. I was worth the try. He said he wouldn't be merchant, so I thought, why not try to buy it anyway?
You do get results, don't you?
Alright.
Go down! Wrap it up!
Let's do this! You do get results, don't you? Is that all you got?
You dead, little man. Let's go then. Our big hand. I do like these little light things. They're pretty. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. I opened that, but... What do you have up here? I think why the table shots these lot gone is mini canaries who are in Kirkwall. And these gone because I think they're giving them bad image. And right now they need good image.
I don't like the looks of this.
Uh-oh.
Trap.
Why did you just say trap at the last second?
They were really trying to kill us.
I like you, right? You know how to have fun. Because how many of you killed Hawke? Someone did a fan art of that, you know, where when you play Inquisition, he asked the same thing, like how many you got Hawke, and you go, you know, you realise Hawke's not there, because you know Hawke is somewhere else, and he's trying to protect Hawke. So for him to say that, he looks on and goes, "Oh yeah, Hawke's not here." It shows that Varric will always be your character, because you're the only one, you know, who took care of him. You're friends with him. Raw Lyrium. So Varric's like, you know, very close friend, and Hawke barely has that type of thing towards other people. Usually Hawke's like, okay, that's it. But it's cool that he's finding it, you know, people he can trust, or she can trust. Money or loot. Silver, right? how to sound. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's a mage. Yeah, the mage canaries are not that welcome. Ooh. What was that?
Killed a lot. I bet that dwarf is waiting at the compound.
Watch your step. That should do it.
Let's see. I'm hearing Pete blabbing to someone. Puppy papa. Okay, let's see if we can find Mullet. Do you have any new Mullet in here for me? Me gonna grab. What's wrong, Twitter? Love you. Jean goes demonic state and go away.
You ain't wrong.
Dad, I was saying that he's on the get.
You're so
He's
lucky.
starting to take a liking
How
to
do you
the
figure?
orange pineapple.
I wish I had a sister and a
What?
whole big
Orange pineapple?
Yeah, the orange pineapple juice.
Yeah, me and Dad likes it. We drink it all
I
the
like
time.
it as well.
Oh, you like it too?
Yeah.
Well, I put piles of it there.
I got a cup of it every now and then. I sometimes have it with pizza.
Well, me and Dad just drink the Thai a lot.
It must be wonderful. You'd never be alone. It is wonderful. Although it might be better without Uncle Gamlin.
Mm-hmm. I don't like plain orange. It tastes funny.
Actually, I don't. Because I'm a potty with it.
Your
Goodbye.
son has taken refuge with the Dalish. What? But he is human. They did not even wish me to raise him among them. But they do value magic more than the men of Kirkwall. Perhaps he can have both safety and freedom. As I said, I have little known. But this is a Dalish ring that has been in my family for generations. Please accept it.
Love you, Shadow. Pretty. Fuck you. Oh, don't be like that, sweetie pie.
Okay, let's see.
Don't worry, fans. We're just being stupid. Our siblings always are.
Well, I won't call them fans. I'll call them my Wolverine brothers and sisters. We're all lichens.
Oh, so what was it?
We have them on the
What
night.
make us then? Imagine, I was like, yeah, bitch, what make us, me and Jean then? Roaches?
No, I think you guys are putting my wolf siblings. Well, you're Robert, so you don't count as a wolf.
Yeah, so what am I then?
No, it's
Roach?
Jean. Jean counts as a demon.
She's a demon, she is a wolf, but she's a demon kind. You're an ape. I'm all demon.
Like a hellhound, Mona. Mm-hmm.
Nothing but a hound dog.
No, Jean, no. Oh, they've been invited in. Oh no. What a big mouth you are.
May the Grey Wolf never hear your footsteps tread.
I can't thank
thank you enough for letting me come here. But it hasn't been quite what I thought.
Has the Keeper been able to help with your magic?
Sadly, his is not a problem we've encountered before. I'm studying our ancient writings, but it is a slow process. His human blood makes it difficult to train him.
You know, when I lived in Kirkwall, I felt like everyone could tell by my face I was an elf. Now I understand how easily I passed. It's harder here.
Still, we appreciate you bringing him here, friend. We would not see a son of our tribe suffer alone. Please, accept this as our thanks.
Can I just not... Can I declare that?
Oh.
It's the alien.
This? You've returned. Is there something you need?
Do you have any pure ironbark in stock?
What use is ironbark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there.
What's the problem? Maybe I can give you a hand dealing with it.
I find it insulting that you think you would succeed where we could not.
I'm sorry.
The place is overrun by darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
Fucking rude.
If either of us is likely to cut themselves, it's you.
That's it. More
Hey.
working, less talking.
He's very rude. So I've got 2 things for here. We'll do those 2 things. And I'll quickly do the other quest.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Oh, that's sad.
This is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
Ideal. Not that one.
Don't wave that around.
Don't wave that around. Oh. Let's go.
Here are...
Black powder promise. But we got a letter, so let's go check that out.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Act of mercy. Proud section of the Hawke family. I did not contact you directly. We have met before, and I know you to be a person of good character and unusual abilities. We will meet in a meeting outside the city for. I require your aid in a direct task as a token of good faith. I close at a modest sum. There are more waiting for you. Now, please, so you can. You see this if you're not the life of many innocent.
Not that he didn't do his best to try...
Act of mercy. He can wait. Yeah, what am I doing again? Hold on. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, task. Because it's a mage thing. We talked about it. This time I'm taking her. Act of mercy. Mystery, order, and herbalism task. Enemies among us. We'll do this one here. Then we would do livers. How about I say you saw them before me?
Now we can relax.
No, you can't. More coming in.
I'll deal with this.
Oh, money. Let's check up here. I wonder if we're gonna meet anyone from past quests. Nothing up here. Okay, I'll check. Let's see. The reason I'm more quiet in this game is because I concentrate on it, and I kind of enjoy these type of games. It gets my mind to go shh. Then I end up laughing after that. Okay, we have the needed item. Hello.
I've been sent for the man you've cornered here in the ruins.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elton. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
That man's a monster. Court will punish him.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
This murderer cannot be a...
Then that...
Not wise.
I must do...
Before I do anything, I'm going to go against the magistrate. So let's go in here and see ourselves what kind of man he is. I won't kill him unless I know the truth. We'll go in there. We'll save. Oh, don't delete it. I mean, woo, close. No, I am. Dwarven statue. Okay, that's lots, so we're going this way then. Okay, we've got the maze guy, some stuff. With that door does not open. Too easy now, wasn't it? Okay, do you think the guy does ask us to murder him because he does not wish to live? Before we go that way, let's have a look what this way is.
I don't like the looks.
Ah, oh, first road shot.
Let's finish it. I can't take credit for all of this. Or count anything yet.
Collarbones. What do you mean? Oh, did it lower down?
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Yes, naked baby. Hello.
Your father told us you were dead. My father?
You said Gabby.
Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons.
They make him do these horrible things. What kind of demons? What did they look like? I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault. Please.
I'll try to show him with him.
Kelder is dangerous, Leah. If he fights back, I can't promise he won't get hurt.
He won't fight you, I promise.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
I can't promise anything. And that's the truth.
Trap!
Too late. Where are these runs?
Is everyone all right?
Why are all the children following me everywhere I go? What are you doing, baby?
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
He's known, and he's been protecting you this whole time.
The magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me, but he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good, so pure?
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
It's obvious that you're not well. You need help.
No, I'm not mad. It's the demons.
Real mages suffer enough without charlatans like you making it worse.
Coward. Doesn't even have the balls to own up to his own depravity.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
First smart thing he said. Give him what he wants.
Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
If nothing short of killing you will stop this, then so be it. Goodbye, Kelder.
I'll give him what he wants. I just find in the world. They're not gonna be happy I killed him, but he wants it. I'll let him know that he wants to die.
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope. Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
He won't harm Leah or anyone else. Ever again.
I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall.
I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sora.
You don't seem happy.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man. But ignoring the magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
You understand something, mate. Tell the master what has transpired in the Chantry. Let's leave. But he abandoned his duty. He caused this. So we're going to deliver these to the Hubris. Then we'll go to the Magister.
So, you've been with women in bed? I know. Shocking, isn't it? You see, sweetness, men are only good for one thing. Women are good for 6. 6? Which 6? Isabella.
Isabella! Oh god, just like the bubble of the group. Like, Isabella, no. Isabella's head, yes.
That book you were reading this morning, Assyrian Spear. I don't think he had a spear in the legends.
He does in this one. Read the description. This ring is all I have.
Oh, look, where did you find it?
It was on...
On her. No.
I just had to skip these. Don't like the man.
I do that when I don't like a person. I'm just like.
Usually I try my best not to skip, but.
When I don't like a person,
Kirkwall is so dull.
I don't do the quest unless I have to.
I do it because it's 1 point. He's not gonna be happy. I killed your son. He's not happy. Okay, we've got Isabella and Elko who wish to speak to me. So let's go to them and have a word. Isabella's usually hangman. And I think he's in the Elven area. Isabella!
Maker. I think he's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawke. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory? I don't know if that's wise. Oh, please. Fixating on what's wise makes you forget what's fun. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. And listen, he's in trouble with some raiders. Used to be one, and they didn't like that he tried to leave. Whatever he's asking, it's probably going to be dangerous. Watch your back. Just some friendly advice from Isabella to you, yes?
You've been nursing that empty mug around. Get another drink or get out.
I keep thinking I know you from somewhere.
You're Ferelden, right? Ever spend time at the Pearl?
That's it. You used to really like that girl with the griffin tattoos, right? What was her name?
The Lay Warden?
That's right. I think you were there the night I...
Oh! Were you the runaway mage who could do that electricity thing? That was nice. Please stop talking. Now.
I kind of just like, I didn't want to listen to that shit. Oh. Isabella sent me.
Hey, who are you?
My, you're jumpy.
Look at you, cowering in a corner. What happened to the fearless, dashing raider I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabella. I'm just an honest merchant now.
Please, Martin. You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
You tie him up. I'll go find some honesty.
Very funny, Isabella. You said you could
I
find
got
me
eyes
help.
for
This is the
taking
best you could do, eh?
Your friend's such a charmer, Bella. Isn't he? You want the help or not?
Yes, I want help. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench, and there's good coin in it to boot.
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
You used to be a raider. What happened?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all. It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, he gave it to me. Slit my throat and threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
And you're perfectly innocent of wrongdoing, aren't you?
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
They've got some big plan for Kirkwall, or so I've heard. If they're not a problem now, they will be soon.
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
I'll find your cargo, Martin. You have my word.
I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you, and be careful.
Alright. I might get friends in the team.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting...
So I'm gonna miss swap. I mean, not miss swap. I don't want to find enders, so no one. Okay, let's see what we're doing in the mission first. Find us keepers, lead us sweepers. Can I think I'll probably leave later before, because when you go down the thing, it's the main mission.
What were you before you were a pirate?
I had a husband. He didn't beat me. That's about the best I can say about it.
So you left him?
He was murdered by my lover. It was all very
Antifa. I'm looking for some cargo.
You're in luck. Cargo all around. Take your pick.
A laborer with a smart mouth. You hardly ever see those.
What do you want?
I'm looking for crates sealed by the Orlesian Port Authority.
Haven't seen any. Sorry.
Talk to the harbour master. I'll bet he's got information about your cargo. He's in his office.
Hey, if you're done wagging your tongue, can we get those sacks off the docks?
Right, come in.
I had to add some joking into this.
Watch out by the Canary compound. They seem very angry.
Oh, loot. There's like a quest then, there's me. Who do I pick? Loot.
Shipping manifest.
I'm looking for cargo bearing the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority.
Ugh. Adam, deal with this.
I apologize on Liam's behalf. He is a very, very busy man. I'm Adam, the Harbour Master's assistant. I understand you're looking for Orlesian cargo. I have seen the crates. I can't remember where. Such a shame.
I can't imagine what you mean.
The clink of gold coin often jogs my memory.
Is this enough to help you remember?
Ah, it's coming back to me. The cargo is in Alton Woodrow's warehouse, by the dock.
I hope we get to beat the shit out of you later. Because I really want him dead now. Took my money.
It'd take 5 Fereldens or 10 elves to do my work, and you know it.
Shake that bottle to go.
Alienage is dirty, crowded, and full of awful elven diseases.
After we do this, we would do...
There's someone coming. This is private property.
What are you guarding?
Imported goods.
Who owns this warehouse?
Master Woodrow, I suppose. It's rented storage space.
Let's see what's behind that door.
No visitors allowed.
You're in my way.
We're under attack.
I don't care, he's gonna die. Being a good guy can only lead you so far. And these guys weren't going to move, so... I might as well break in and be like, I want some loot. Like this.
Watch your step!
This feels like a trap though. Might be wrong. Find that sooner. Lovely, yeah. Okay, they did kill him.
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it.
Alright, let's see. Let's go to the crate.
Trap!
Oh, bollocks.
Ooh, the Black Hand. A blend of 27 toxic plant essences with a healthy dollop of cobra venom for that extra kick. That poison will kill a man in 2 breaths. Can I have it?
Yeah. We need to get it out of my inventory too.
I once knew a sailor like you. We lost him in a hurricane.
So we're going to do the Canary one now, but I will remove
I enjoy a man with markings like that.
You've enjoyed many, I suspect.
Where I come from, they're called tattoos. Sailors get them all the time.
Not made of lyrium, I'd imagine.
Not a one. And the pictures are different. Usually breasts.
I suppose a pair of lyrium breasts tattooed onto my chest would make things better.
That's me. I'm a helper.
Because she doesn't like being dragged into Canaries. So I'm gonna have him. Probably sister switching, yes now. And then we'll continue.
That beast in Lothering. Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Do you have any loot in here I can steal? Documents, Canaries.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done.
So he's been standing
About time
here.
you showed. I've been here for hours.
I'll make you wait even longer. Look at him! He's wicked! Look at those hordes.
Ari Shokost, Maraz Shokra, Anan Isamkyun.
Hewn from an elf? The madness of this place.
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talbashoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any insight that would help?
Kunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvashoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Qun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
You are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and dog lords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
I didn't want coins. Thank you, Ferg.
I didn't think this city could smell any worse. Evidently, I was wrong.
So let's get Isabella back. This time, Merrick. Let's go, Isabella. Finders, keepers, losers, sweepers. Come, Isabella, the stories.
I guess you've been with a lot of men.
Men, women, elves. A dwarf in drag once, but I don't recommend that.
Oh.
Oh, you're blushing. Why? How many lovers have you had? I never... You're a virgin. Hawke, you've been holding out on the poor girl. Get her a night at the Blooming Rose. On me.
That's,
Me too, I was like...
very generous.
I'm a giver.
You know.
You're smuggling poison. I thought you were trying to change your ways.
I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
It's poison. It kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it. So, where is it?
So we tell him, or not telling you? I really don't want to give him the poison.
Who?
This guy.
Why?
He was smuggling in poison, and he's going to sell it to people.
That's bad.
It is. So I was like, I could tell him where it is, or not telling him.
I refuse to be a part of this. You want it? Get it yourself.
Oh, come on. If I don't get the goods back, I'm ruined.
Or now it's saying, I'm sorry, or I tell you for a price.
I'm thinking, because if he's going to kill those people...
I just can't be a part of
he's
this.
killing kids as well.
Fine, you've ruined me. Happy now.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Now let's hear the reason.
Oh, it could be he has a reason, but Isabel's not happy with me. Okay, let's do that again.
What about everyone else? What's
They don't give a shit. He's doing it for money, 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 and that's it. So we've got to, you know.
I guess you've been with a lot of men.
Men, women, elves. A
Let's
dwarf
try that
and
again.
drag ones, but I don't recommend
That's why it's
that.
good to save.
You're smart.
So, where is it?
Do you know where Alton Woodrow's warehouse is?
Merchant Woodrow's place. I know it. Thanks for this, friend. You've more than earned your reward. I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Oh, so people can use it for the weapons and all that. I see. Stripping and all clothing. And then what companions quest after this? So we need Varric for this asylum.
Everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex.
So let's see, we're gonna have Varric for this. Something about the Canary, so I don't think you want Isabel for this. We'll keep changing the mages for now. Shepherding wolves. Oh, I think I know this one. Don't know this woman. You need to know she's bad.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley. Me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She's dead.
She has chosen poorly.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Get them!
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
A foolish risk in Lowtown.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
You make a lot of assumptions. It almost got you killed already.
All the more reason to end this quickly. You must need coin. Everyone here does. Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Interesting.
I am expected.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
If this is criminal, I already have enough trouble.
I should think you're about to have more. I am Sister Patrice. This is my burden of charity.
Shiva Da.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
You don't just stumble on something. Someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth. They seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawke.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Kunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all.
I don't know his capabilities or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
You don't just stumble on something.
Oh, I heard that one.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel,
I've had...
You have if you have interacted with... But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
Why would they do this to him? That is obviously not an option. You must avoid incident with the guards. I cannot be linked to this. This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Right, you're not happy. I'm sorry, Varric, boy. I should have traded you with someone else. I don't know who wanted to help and who didn't.
Dropping the deep dark with a horn skull mage, and other colloquials to that effect.
Trap.
Venomous. Bloody
I don't like the looks of this. Watch your step. Trap. So much blood.
Okay, Varric wasn't good to take worthless cross.
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it. Watch your...
Oh, different shot somehow. Oh, loot.
He's not very helpful, is he?
Look at this. I'm the city's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Call it like a dog lord's bitch.
Rude.
You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
Ooh.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all!
Let's finish this! The danger has passed, Katojan. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
Why does that woman think he wants to leave? He's just... sort of a great lump.
I'm sorry, how she said that.
Did I hit the right
Is she showing
place or
you he wants to leave? He looks like a great lump.
He may not know himself.
Keep control. And remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
The only problem is I don't remember so it kind of came from, so I didn't. Where did that go on? Hey, where did you blast him to? Ooh, chest! Loot for me for these. Before we go out there, I'm gonna save. Yeah, so some of my relationship will go up and down. You always get these certain people.
You will hold Basra Bashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Cerebos at your heel. The members of his Karatam were killed by Talbashov, but their disposal leads only here, to Cerebos and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Cerebos. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Cerebos will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Cerebos, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
I've met with your leader. The Arishok would not want a potential...
Claiming to know the Arishok knows what is to be done with Cerebos who lose their
The sister called him Katojan. You are Cerebos?
Cerebos is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who lead the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Cerebos. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Cerebos have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Just like everyone.
We leash Cerebos because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
I find it hard to believe that Merrill could be so threatening.
Thank you, Hawke. There's no need for such fear.
You are Cerebos? Boss Cerebos? Vashedan! Nera Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison...
But we're no...
Boss Cerebos...
I think that was a bad idea, though. Okay, I think that was a bad idea. Sorry, Murder. I'm a really friendship with you. Didn't very much friendship with Canary.
The members of his Karatam were killed. He has only followed you because he wants to... Or Baz who have not yet been... It is my role to secure Cerebos.
Just like...
We leash Cerebos because they are dangerous and contagious.
My job was to get him out of the city. If he wants to go back to you, that's his business.
You show an unusual ability to reason, Basra. Cerebos! Nera Akun Ebrakata Avarad! You are certain? Then we will do it here.
Basvaran, you led well. I thank your intent. Panahedan, as you find the Qun.
You should be honored by this action, Basra. It is his last.
Yeah, you should never really go against traditions.
Do it! Can't trust a zealot.
He lost his lead. The risk of corruption was certain. But he has earned his death by honoring you. He knows the Qun once more. As will you.
You tried to kill me after everything we...
An uncollared Cerebos spoke to you. You were already exposed, but there's no... Killing you is to... Not every...
Oh, Tico. I should have killed you before I did. Oh my god. Good night.
Seems to be throwing their lives away for nonsense.
Determined from the start. Patrice set a trail.
If she set them on us, I would know why.
Alright, we want to go to your place. Oh, a dead body. Oh no, no, it's over. Oh, wobble. Oh, I thought I was good friends with Canaries. Turns out I was wrong. They didn't even like me. None of the character seems to like me that much. You get used to it. What do you get your weapon out for? Act of mercy, enemy among us. I want to change companions, so we'll do that. Shepherd's Wolf. Melda's house. Alright, so we're going to remove everyone for now. Yeah. I'm going to save and then keep pressing on for now. Milo!
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door, and that's exciting?
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me. It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Haren Paival stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
Oh, I'm glad I could be that person. Alright, let's do this one. Look for Nightcat Cullen. Okay. I'm not bringing any mage with me in this one because I know it's all about mages. So, you hate mages. I want these guys to come in. Here and camp. Demons Born. How was your fun? Okay. It's nice to see what kind of looks like in this one.
And just be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir.
Who are?
Mercy.
Helen.
Were it that easy? Don't hit me.
I hit you.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
Don't you lay another hand on that boy.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Oh no. He's not.
Maker preserve us.
I know, you get that a lot in these kind of games. Oh look. I'm trying to get the loot before he asks anything. I like take a loot.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this, is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts.
Oh no.
I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing.
Someone's
Wilmot was the first
forced
to return.
him
I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Ah, I see.
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded. I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'll speak with them. You never know how much you can learn from pillow talk.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruit. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Righty-ho, we'll leave. We get to meet Cullen again. Act of mercy. Act of mercy. What is this act of mercy? I'm not sure. Act of mercy. I'll do this first. Yeah, and I'll find out act of mercy is.
Do you need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
Perhaps a few coins can loosen your lips.
Are you trying to I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
But
we make... Here we go. The both of them last saw... I do... You should hear what some of the others are... you...
2 meads and a dwarven ale.
Okay. There's a question.
So, where's your beard, elf? Elves don't grow beards.
I've gone the wrong way, haven't I?
Maybe you shaved it off in a fit of broody pique. So you're a funny dwarf.
Let's see if you got anything in here I can use. No.
You do know, right? Do you remember entertaining at
Wilmot? Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
I know he saw you frequently.
With a body like mine, men rarely have time to give me their names. They're too busy doing other things. Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
I want to kill you now.
Go easy on this lovely creature.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
Yes, yes. But certainly there's no harm mixing a little business and pleasure.
I'm here on business. Karen, Wilmot.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
It was Vivica.
That wasn't so... So, Vic, just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across your throat.
I will not obey you.
What are you doing? Stop that. Stop that now.
She's not human.
What? How did she do that? Bleeding ancestors, I feel like a fool.
Blood magic. It must be.
Maybe we can find answers somewhere around here. And then a cold
Huh?
shower.
5 nights at Chumbuckets.
What is that? 5 Nights at Chumbuckets.
You know, it's SpongeBob.
It appears our new friends make
Oh.
their home in the Undercity. Shall we pay them a visit?
And then the animatronics though.
Oh, I've never seen it before.
Really? What players played it?
Regine.
Play games played it.
I'll come back here when my character's alone.
Oh, I'll show you later.
That elf guy's got a mark for some reason.
No loitering.
No, later in. Enemy among us.
Take great pleasure in rooting out this nest of blood mages.
Trap!
Will not be the first.
That should do it.
I know mages, other mages are making other mages look bad by doing this. The veil. These dead people went away. Called it. Dude. I thought it was up there because it was from there. New down here. Okay, before I go this way, I'm gonna save because what the mission might hold.
Watch your step. Done.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
These mages always fall to the first demon's promise.
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
You're worse than a monster. Goodbye.
Kill the vessels only if you must!
Go down!
The lights!
I'll talk to you in a minute. I want loot. No one's going to stop me from taking the loot, you see.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me.
But is it only Karen? It could be Karen +1. A very nasty +1 at that.
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
What do you remember about how you got here?
I was with a lady, and then things got fuzzy. Nightmares then. On fire for days. A demon laughing. The naked lady with her razor claws in my chest. I'd wake and hear screams. Maybe my own. I'm sorry. It's all a tangle in my head.
Go ahead and leave.
Don't tell, please.
Cullen needs to hear about the...
It says mages can be assholes.
You do not like your name.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Not all mages are like that. You're right. Whatever it is done. It won't stop until they destroy the Chantry and the Temples forever. The Temples at fault. It's not all mages are like that. You're right. Whatever it's done now. But not all mages are like this. You're right. Whatever it's done is done.
The Templars have...
Karen, if there is any chance...
No.
He is not to blame.
Please, sir. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
Karen did nothing wrong. You can't strip his livelihood on the off chance Tirani succeeded.
Please, Knight Captain. I'll prove I'm loyal. Ask me anything.
My brother's a good man, sir. He...
Perhaps if you... I've done...
Finish Rivalry 5. Why 5? Oh, why? You just don't like me, do you, Fenris? Oh, my leadership with you is going downhill, mate.
We should move on.
Yes, I should move on. I'm starting to despise you, mate. I might have to swap you over, mate, because if you're like that, I'm going to take the mages with me. I should check how long I've been doing this first. Hold on. How long have I been recording? 3 hours. You know what that means? So guys, I'm going to end today's recording. So next time we record, we have Act of Mercy, Seats from Wolf Clothing, and probably do this. Like, we'll do these 3 next. So I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. Till next time, bye bye.